It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our play. There is magic and mystery from darkness. Our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
And welcome back. Previously, on the finale of the Crown Keeper saga, we're gonna call that shot now because I'm not leaving anything but corpses and my girl Opal in my wake. You all were making your way southeast from where you were laying low from Kamille, hopefully to get to Zephyra to find the Tempest. And yet, only a couple days out from where you were keeping cover, Opal had a bit of a moment, exploded out a bunch of gems and spiderwebs like you do, triggering the forceful conversion by the Spider Queen of Opal into Opal the twice-crowned champion of the Spider Queen. Opal, your friends love you so much, and they are currently fighting to the death to save you. And that's where we're gonna pick up. Currently, just as a little reminder for the group, we have a big old bubble of darkness in the middle of the field, so none of you saw Ted disappear back into Opal's body as Opal grows, stretches out a little taller, 3 sets of arms, and renewed, specific, violent purpose to shake you off, to get away, so that she can take her place beside, in front of the Spider Queen for whatever's coming as the Moon of Ill Omen turns its gaze on the gods of Exandria. We also have 2 instances of illusory magic up on the field because both of our boys over here having sort of a high ground bestie moment.
Yeah.
They are fully holding hands.
They are fully holding hands.
How else are they supposed to stay on that thing?
I know.
They got it. They're keeping each other safe for balance. Dariax, you see your friend Opal has turned into a massive drider. And Dorian. Whew, I got both your names right. Last time in the episode.
Double D.
Dorian, you see your worst fear, which is all of your friends, all of your allies, everyone here has succumbed to the darkness that you saw threatening Fern when you first set out on your adventures down to near Dalpak. Opal, the Spider Queen, you feel as your body stretches out like growth pains of summer after summer of you being stretched. You can feel it in your joints, in your back, in your muscles. Spider Queen puts a hand on your shoulder and another and pulls you close, and in your ear, you hear her say, "You finish this fight, or I will."
Listen, why can't we do both? You know what I mean? Why can't I keep my memories and keep my friends and still be your champion?
You want me to change my behavior?
No, not change. Pivot. And that's so easy for you to do. Because I could still be me and still be yours. You know what I mean? And besides, I think what makes me a good champion is that I am who I am. You know what I mean?
Are you willing to do whatever is required?
What's required?
And you get a sudden download. The Spider Queen has held so much from you. You've felt her fear and her trepidation and the closing of her fingers around you, choking you. And now you are shown why. You see Ruidus, you see the moon, and deep within it, something monstrous. And you feel the fear of the Spider Queen and the betrayer gods and the prime deities not as a human fear or dread or loathing, but a primal. They are prey to whatever sits at the center of Ruidus.
Wait. Are you scared? It's okay to be scared. I'm scared all the time.
She leans in so close, wherever you both are now. The price just doubled.
What price? What price?
Kill 2,
No.
and the rest get to walk away.
I don't understand.
Get to work!
One more thing. Just one more thing.
Worst champion ever.
What? Why do you need them to die?
Because they won't leave you. And if you can't see it, maybe you're not smart enough to be my champion.
Okay, thank you so much. Here's...
Do you just spritz the Spider Queen?
Yeah,
Huh.
it helps with my, the stress.
Oh, it smells really good. Before everything begins.
I'm gonna go for the spiders that are up there.
Okie dokie.
Great. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna use my...
Do you want to move into melee?
Yes. All right, so that is a 17 to hit.
Absolutely
Plus
hits.
a D4.
This thing rears back while you're in melee with it. It's going to spit in your face.
I get that it spits into my mouth, and then I right back in his face.
Nice. That's hardcore.
That's
spider
so cool. It absolutely
That's some high
happened.
desert
Yeah,
shit.
so I'm gonna take that hasty action, and I'm gonna try to hit the one who spit in my face. Okay, cool.
It
17.
hits.
Okay. I'm gonna add the D.
Just so you
19
all
to
know.
hit.
The AC for the spiders is 15.
Cool. So that's 10 damage, and then I get to add my passive divine smite. That's a 7.
Nice.
Amazing. Total 15?
Yeah, 15 damage, baby.
The spider in the back. You see the way in which you missed in this thing rearing back, going, bleh, bleh. I didn't like it spit in my face. You're able to catch it on its underside and work your way in between like bits of its carapace. And you sink your blade deeply into it. There's no scream. There's no sense of a thing alive feeling its life force drained away. I think you understand better than you ever have before that this thing is only real and called in by a god. So it's simply going to fight until it doesn't exist anymore or it wins.
Is this an okay time for me to be like, Matron of Ravens, tell me what to do, baby?
What does it feel like as you reach towards your patron, the matron? I didn't mean to do that, and I'm sorry.
My patron, the Matron of Ravens.
Watch out for my album. It's dropping at the end of this episode.
I think it's interesting because there's something that feels inherently wrong about destroying something that was made of a god, especially because I'm now in servitude to the Matron of Ravens.
Ooh.
And so there's weird feelies. Like I think Morgan's a very primal person, especially being from the Feywilds. Like she's like that was her instinct, but then sitting there and covered in whatever it is, like spider blood and acidy goo, she's like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this wrong? Should I let this happen? I don't know.
You reach out with all of your feelings of like confusion and even warring with the like discomfort you feel attacking things that are so clearly of the gods. There is a part of you that understands fight, the feral bit of you. And you feel the answer. What do you hope to do? I understand the fighting. These things are abominations created by a betrayer. Defend your life. But why are you fighting?
Because I just thought that was what I was supposed to do.
I have made you. I have given you martial prowess. I have offered you magic to serve my aims. Perhaps it is my fault for not telling you the stakes. There is a being a beast, a monster that followed my siblings. This thing followed them, chased them, and threatens to return. I have no love for the Spider Queen or her working, but she fights now to defend her life. And I serve life and death. And that means so do you. Morgan Ferris, why are you fighting? And what are you fighting for?
I don't know. I don't know. I need you to tell me. Am I to become your abomination?
You are no abomination. And what was asked of... And you feel a flash inside of you. The name Georgina quickly walked back.
That's me.
Opal. When she agreed to wear the vestige, she knew or didn't consider what that would entail. I have not asked that of you yet. And it is a conversation. What she agreed to, she agreed to. So you have a choice to make. I can tell you. Should I tell you?
Yes. Please tell me anything.
You feel it like a rushing. A raven is a massive thing up close. And it's like a bird frenzied in your face. You feel pecking at your eyes and your mouth, wings flapping, talons clawing. Run! This is not where you die. I did not make you mine to fall here. And then all of that flapping goes away, and the thing you are aware of is the cool, dispassionate visage, the removal of the matron of ravens again. She showed you something deep within her that she did not offer lightly. Panic. And maybe a hint of cowardice. And you are yourself again, and here and now in a fight. Next up is Dorian!
Frustrated at himself for his failed attempt to dispel that darkness is eating at him because he had a engagement with the spell before that went his way, and he feels like it's beating him this time. But he can't help but see his sweet, sweet idiot brother being tackled by a spider over that dome. So he's going to just hover straight up from where he is just so he can get over the top of the dome and kind of see what he's looking at.
Sure.
And he's going to look down at Dariax and say, "All right, old friend, call it. Change up sinker or fastball."
Well, I mean, fastball sounds the most fun, so I'm going to say I'll probably go with a fastball, right?
Deal. And because you said fastball, there's going to be just this energy of like sound crackling from his hand, and he's going to try to cast chromatic orb. Does a 26 hit the spider?
Just barely.
Okay, good. Last time he launched this, it was lightning, but he's working on something new. It's the essence of a storm, but it's just sound, but like sound solidified into matter, and it sort of rumbles in his hand, and even faster than lightning at the speed of sound that launches through the air straight at that Spidey.
Okay.
17.
17 points?
Yeah, 17 points of damage, thunder damage.
You picked a thing
Yeah?
that sort of implies an AoE.
Okay. Yeah.
The other ones don't. It's hard for one person to hear thunder, you know?
All right.
Your brother
No.
below you,
No, come
below it, is also going to take those 17 points
come
of thunder
on.
damage. Cyrus howls.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, everything going okay up there?
I'm sorry. No. And I'm gonna immediately use my movement to fly to Cyrus.
Like, wait, upbeats!
So
Okay,
not
so that's
quite,
gonna put you sort of over the edge of the bubble.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do that sort of here.
Yeah. Nothing I can do. Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw?
It's a 9.
A 9.
A 9.
You fly, and like the damage done to your brother, it's hard to shake off the effects. You can feel the magic of the Spider Queen touching you, but you cannot shake the visual of all of your friends and your brother. That sort of burned, charred, corrupted version of them. That's what you're facing on the battlefield now. And I think you wonder why what happened. Maybe part of you allowed the damage to Cyrus. Because better to rid yourself of the corrupted version of your brother than to let him move through the world.
All right.
We're swinging big and we're swinging for the heart. Next up, Friederichs.
Okay. So, the last time I spoke to the Wild Mother, I sensed you said fear. That was the final thing. A little bit of fear as she put the wall of wind up in front of me.
Yes.
I just want to say out loud, I'll say it to her. You sent me here to protect them. You found me when I needed help, when I needed direction. Let me help her, and I will return to you. I will do whatever you ask. But let me bring her from these awful queen's clutches.
You feel something in the wind change. And everything gets a little still. And you smell, for the first time in a long time, the like heady, heavy scent. Orchids and plant life and water that reminds you of the southern reaches of Taldore when you would move to and from Kunira. She reaches toward you, and you feel an opportunity, an offer on the wind. She is not speaking to you now. Do you commit yourself to the Wild Mother fully without the conversation of what that might entail?
Okay, I'm just talking my way out of this. I don't know.
That's okay.
I won't hear any of this.
This is hard.
You feel the scent get stronger in agreement, but then you also hear or think or feel like a second shoot punching out of like long dormant earth as the spring resumes next to its friend, sister. Not yours, hers. That whatever you think of the Spider Queen now, the Wild Mother is making it clear that there is a connection between the prime deities and the ones known as betrayers. That was action. But who they are and what they are to each other is family.
I don't know if I have to make this decision now.
You don't gotta. You could do some punches.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 key point and jump directly across to where I am and in the sort of the direction that I feel like, and then just charge in the direction that I remember Opal to be being at, whatever I can, with arms wide and telescoping staff out, and I just want to tackle if she's there. I want to tackle whatever is there.
I will give you a straight shot in this direction, but you will not trip and hit the rocks.
Okay.
But I cannot, in good conscience, give you the straight shot towards Opal.
No, that's okay. Then I'm going to say in my head to Opal, I am sorry, sister. I am going to cast Fireball. I'm going to cast it with myself as the epicenter.
Counterspell.
Good girl.
I'm sorry, too.
All right. Can I finish my movement then?
In what direction?
I would like to go along the edge to the side, out of the darkness. And I'll get behind that bush if I can.
Oh, Fira, there you are.
Damn.
Opal's jaw split. She's getting all sorts of crazy weird. She's a spider and it's scary.
I accept.
What?
I don't know what I offered, but I'm glad you went for it.
All of you over here feel that heady scent that you have not smelled since the jungle began to give way to more manicured grasses and trees and flowers. And your darkness is dispelled, Opal.
Yeah.
You can see her again. With that, something has been sealed within you.
Welcome to the club, bitches.
Opal. Do you want to go? Do you want the Spider Queen to go?
Oh, I'll go.
Or do you want Ted to go?
Oh! And Ted can go. Ted can go.
So are you giving the reins over to Ted to make a choice?
Yeah, because I trust Ted.
Need insight check before you make this choice.
Okay. That is a 10.
Ted is in full tunnel vision, fight or flight. Everything inside of her is bent on keeping you up and alive. And it feels like when you reached out for your sister to say, can you give me a second? I need to think. And the feeling you got was suddenly holding a leash as a dog is tearing at wants to be let loose on something.
Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna use one of my Mystic Arcanum spells. I'm gonna cast Mass Suggestion at 6th level.
Holy fuck.
Do I have to roll?
No, everyone does.
Yeah, Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come
What's
on.
the difficulty?
17.
18.
Oh, is it 18?
Yeah.
It's 18.
24.
That's what happens when combat's tense.
It rolled off the 18 onto a 5.
How'd you do?
18.
Meets it.
15.
God, I only got my 2 little bimbos.
You feel, for the first time, your magic catches Dariax and Dorian, flies in your web. Make your suggestion, Opal.
Just walk away. Go see Aura.
I trust you. If you're still in there, I trust you. As he starts putting his healing spell away.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Can I take it back?
Nope.
The spell lasts 24 hours.
Oh my come on. 24 hours?
It's 6th level.
Next up is Ted. I need you to make a strength saving throw to hold on to Ted's leash. You have to beat a 14.
That's a 1.
Oh no!
So that's a 0.
You rolled a 0?
Impressive.
You feel yourself let go of that leash. Who are you more afraid of being hit? Friederichs or Morgan?
Okay, well, I just know. I just know that Friederichs is like a tank. I love you so much. She'll be okay. So Morgan.
You're like, it's okay. Friederichs is so strong. She's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And Ted goes, you're right.
No!
And turns
Oh,
to, no, that's what you did.
Walked right into it.
And you see Opal rush up to you. There's something in her that goes dark. It's like a shadow, instead of trailing behind, is leading up to you. And that's what reaches you before her body does. 3 sets of arms, 3 attacks.
Oh my gosh. My AC is 20.
First one misses. Second one hits with a 22. There it is. Natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay.
The first attack that comes from Opal's like little opalescent daggers. They're clearly her hands. They're the ones in the middle of her body, and they just don't want to do this. And they swing wide in front of you. They catch a bit of your clothing. They glance off of your like newly gifted armor from your deity. Second set of arms. Ted's arms. Catch you. They reach a little a little farther and a little faster with that like dark shadow blade, and it cuts across your midsection. Third set of arms.
Cool.
Dark, mottled skin. It's purple and sickly, like something that died a long time ago, but hasn't had the opportunity or moisture or desire to rot away. No weapon held. Just 2 long of fingertips ending in points grab you at your shoulders and tear down and away for another 23 points of piercing damage. You are poisoned by the spider gland.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to very gently, as my bonus action, just touch her with the butt end of my dagger, and I'm going to cast Banishing Smite.
A gentle banishing smite.
What does that
A
do?
gentle banishing.
Only heard of banish.
I just don't want to. I don't want her to die.
Yeah. So the thing is, this spell's great, but you have to hit her first.
So I'm gonna take the butt end of my dagger, and I'm gonna hit her behind the knees.
So you're gonna roll d20 plus
Yeah.
10 to hit with your dagger.
That's just a 17.
My AC is 20.
It doesn't hit.
The banishing smite requires you to have hit her.
Right. So I didn't. So that's it.
So I just love the idea that like Opal attacked you. And then all of a sudden Opal said, "I'm sorry," tickled the back of your knee, and just is sort of there.
What is
Big mixed signals.
Under promise, under deliver.
And Morgan's just bleeding all over.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Fucking
I tried to
crazy.
banish you. It didn't work.
Okay. Then that is your turn. Dariax.
As the magical influence has tempted to find me previously, looking about the battlefield and the chaos that's ensuing, watching the multi-armed, twice crowned over here slicing into one of our friends. But I trust she's got a plan. I just kind of shout at everyone, "We gotta go." Opal says we gotta go. I trust she knows what she's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and cast at 7th level Mass Cure Wounds. At a path just beneath where Dorian is. So 23 points of healing to Dorian, Morgan, and myself.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
And
That's pretty wild.
with that, I'm also going to start climbing down and start moving past Furai with the intent of just heading off the map that way over time.
Where are you going?
But we gotta leave. We're out of here.
But no,
I'm just climbing down.
Just slowly making his way down.
I can't really attempt to stop you, can I?
I'm finding Orem. Don't worry. We gotta go. That's my turn.
Spiders.
I got this. I got this.
Spoilers.
Live to fight another day.
Yeah.
Let's go one at a time. And let's start with Cyrus. The spider digs in, pressing with multiple sets of legs into Cyrus's chest. And though he is screaming and howling in pain from the thunder, from being pressed upon by this massive spider, his body gives way. A set of arms, pincers, into just at the juncture of his shoulders and his chest. The second pushes. It takes a little longer. There's more resistance as it pushes between the bones of his rib cage. But they sink down, and you all watch the spider over Cyrus drops down by maybe half a foot as its pincers make it all the way to the ground beneath. And Cyrus stops screaming. Well, that's all you know. You see it booking towards you, Friederichs, and instead it goes over to the gems and crushes them. And Opal, you are suddenly aware that you don't remember what you were called before you chose the name Opal. Another spider makes it to another point and pillar of your personality.
Great.
And there is now a stranger inside you, and it's not the Spider Queen.
Who is it?
It's Ted. You don't know Ted.
No.
And with a
Oh
loud
my
What?
God.
What?
Fuck!
Excuse me?
That thing's got people mouth.
you hear in your ears, Opal. Good. You're sending them away. Make sure they go, or I'll make sure they stay gone. As this massive spider, and with every step it takes, it seems to pierce into the stone of this ground, and it leaves a snail trail as it goes. Poison, acid, this thing actively corrupts where it is. And you are suddenly aware, I'm not going to make you roll about it, because you are the champion of the Spider Queen, and this is simply known to you. She is locked behind the divine gate. And before she had you, this was one of the strongest shows of force that she could bring into the world of Exandria without violating the wholeness of that gate. And with that, we come back up and around. Oh no, Cyrus. Dorian, I think you know, in whatever part of you knows your family like you know yourself, that Cyrus is dying. Back up to the top. The Spider Queen sits back in your mind. You know that this would be a time for her to exert more influence. And what you feel from her is sitting back and watching to see what you do next.
I think she says, I think you need me more than I need you.
You feel her lean forward again. I don't know if that's true.
You've taken everything from me. I have nothing else to lose.
That's definitely not true. And your awareness is pulled towards Cyrus. As the spider, she activates her action. She rears back. The spider rears back. Opal, you are not looking at Cyrus, but you cannot help but see it. And you feel it under your own hands, like it was your daggers and not the pincers of the Spider Queen's minions doing it. A punch. blood rushes up. And then it slows because the heart pushing it stops. Cyrus Wyvernwind is dead. And the Spider Queen leans in. Well, at least they know it wasn't your fault because you decided to run your fucking mouth. Who needs who? And even through it all, you cannot help but hear the slight shake in her voice. Morgan, you're up.
I'm gonna roll to attack. 6 plus 7 is 13.
13 plus.
Plus 4.
4. So I hit.
You hit? Tell me how you destroy this spider that destroyed your friend.
I want to start stabbing him and never stop. I just want to I want to kick it off of him. And I just want to start. I don't want to stop until it's like minced meat.
You kick it, and it rolls off and away and exposes that underbelly. But I think before Cyrus slips off of it, you see where he has run through in 2 places. And his body slides away. And then you stab. And you destroy this thing. There's no glory in it. There is no justice or revenge. But it is gone.
With my haste, I use my second action. Just stumble over to those stupid fucking dick gems. And I grab them in my hands.
But Morgan, I want you to tell me what of Opal you save. It can be anything.
I just want her to know. I want you to know that no matter what you do here, you can always come back. No matter what. I know you don't mean it. And I know that you will never, ever be her abomination. Thank you. Sorry. You don't need to be. This is bigger than all of us. I love you. I love you too. And I'm sorry. I want to leave.
Yeah. You turn, and with an intention to go, as you turn your back on Opal, taking with you the dick gems and the sense that there is some part of her that the Spider Queen will never take away from her. You are joined at your side by the spirit of Cyrus. As your time with the Matron of Ravens is just beginning, one of the duties of her chosen is to escort people home.
Oh, what?
And Cyrus will leave with you if you go. Do you leave?
I leave.
I think Dorian is so shocked he can't even change levels, so he does what he's told, and he starts to walk away against his own will. His feet move, and he doesn't really feel as if he's walking. He's just moving through air, and he can't control his body. And I think he's thought about this before. I think when you only have a sibling, I think you sort of think about what it would be like to be without them. And I think he's surprised by his own feelings. And he feels like he would cry and break down and whatever. But he doesn't do any of those things. He's just angry. Like angry. Pure sort of anger.
At what?
Something ineffable, undescribable. He knows this isn't a person's fault necessarily. Maybe. It's resulting from a person's actions, but this is just the way things go when you live a life that's free. So he just starts to walk. And as he does, as he passes over this, I'm gonna kind of whisper to myself at this second in command that just was
The big spider?
that was just summoned.
Hell yeah.
Sorry. I'm gonna cast 7th level Gaius. And just say, kill your mother. And then keep walking.
You hear something in your ear as you go. A last little taunt. She didn't stop the spell. Too focused, too at the edge of her victory to risk it all. Could have been you. You could have put on the crown. Maybe it all would have gone differently. I wanted you first. You were too much of a coward to do what needed to be done. And now your brother is dead. And my favorite beast is turned against me. So I guess I'm gonna have to make Opal count, huh?
I don't respond. I just keep on walking. And turn my back on the whole scene.
You're right.
I just gave myself to the goddess to save Opal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm either gonna tear that shit off her head, or I'm gonna be fighting beside her for the gods.
Mm-hmm. What is your intention in this moment?
My intention in this moment is to grab the crown and pull as hard as I can.
You are strong enough to tear this from her. She will not survive it.
I'm going to just run up to her, and I'm going to stop right at her. And reach for it, and hold it, and I know that it will pierce my hands.
You bleed freely.
What do you want? Do you want to go? I think they're in the same place. I will go beside you. I am here to protect you from anything, including myself if you need me.
I want you to go.
She is holding your crown. And you feel it grow a little wider. And you feel it extend out, piercing into Friederichs. And it touches her blood. And that touches her heart. You are connected in this moment, and I think you see something. Or you know something. If you are fighting the same enemy, she can stay by your side. Even this, I think you could sell to the Spider Queen.
Anything that keeps her alive, I want to do.
I release the crown,
Okay.
but I'm not moving.
You release the crown, and you see where it has pierced your hands. And at the point, it like presses in that like dark black. It feels more like iron than bramble. You pull back just enough to see that where it has pierced you, it's given way to green, like the plant that it was before it was forged, or at least what it was imitating. Circlet of barbed vision. An awakened vestige has let you go at the Wild Mother's behest. And you feel yourself still pierced, still connected to Opal, and because you are connected to Opal, you are connected to the Spider Queen.
If you won't leave her, and
I won't.
and I won't leave her. But if both of our...
Don't you have a sister to go kill?
No, I have a sister to walk beside. The Wild Mother and you. I don't know how you are connected, but I know you are both in danger. I am here as a protector for Opal, and now for the Wild Mother. Which I believe means whether I like it or not. Our purposes are the same. I have lost one sister completely on this planet. I was born to be a protector. I was not born to walk alone for solitary purpose. This is my sister now. This, I believe, is a reasonable compromise.
You are aware of the danger. Do you know what she is up against? What your goddess is up against? Ludinus doesn't know. He is a petulant child.
Whatever it is, if it has scared all of you, I know our chances are slim. But I'm not leaving this planet without a fight, and I don't want to leave the Wild Mother or Opal without a fight. I will not walk away.
You are locked in a moment with the Spider Queen. A long one. The Spider Queen is many things, but not a fool. And she knew better than to bark up your particular tree. Too hard. But she is rattled. And you know that all of this, the death and destruction and compulsion, is from someone with no other recourse. And pride, God, the things that separate gods and mortals, mortality. But for me, Abrea, pride. Who calls himself a god? And what happens when that pride is shaken? When mortality is back on the table? You are looking a woman in the eye. And she needs all the friends she can get. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Wild Mother?
She's watching.
Then yes, I am ready.
I think Dariax climbs down the mountain looks up and watches Dorian kind of just coasting off in one direction. Goes, we gotta get Cyrus. Goes around the corner and sees the corpse on the ground, sundered and bloodied. And sees Maury charging the opposite direction. Confused but starting to put the pieces together, he begins to back up in the direction that Dorian's going, looking over the hill as his line of sight begins to reach and can see the clutching of the crown and the apparition of some entity that he can't even really fathom, let alone focus on. And all he hears in his head once more are the words from Opal, run. He just looks to where Dorian's going and charges after him.
Yeah. And I think this is the end. The Crown Keepers. And I think you all feel the breaking of something as you go your separate ways. Dariax and Dorian. Do you stay together? Do you follow for 24 long hours Opal's final mercy, sending you away from what surely would have been a last stand?
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make your way south and east towards Zephyra. Find the Tempest. Find the Tempest.
Dariax has a lot to figure out. He just kind of lost most everything in a very short time and still hasn't seemed to lose anywhere near as much as his friend has. I think it's a very quiet walk these 24 hours as the sun rises and sets again. And hopefully whatever this Tempest is, maybe she can help him figure some stuff out too.
Yeah. It takes a couple days. You make your way across the world. And eventually you make your way to Zephyra.
I want revenge, Dariax. Badly. Do you think you can take revenge against the universe? Do you think you can fight back against gods and monsters?
May. Do I have to answer now?
No, it's...
Okay, let me think on that. That's
all right.
gods and monsters.
I take it all back. You know what we should do?
What?
Let's put the question in a song. Have you done this before? It's a great exercise. You put the question in the verse, and you put the answer in the chorus, and the tune that first pops into your head is almost always right. Here, you'll need this. I'm gonna take off my lute with my scimitar twined around it. Say, it's time to graduate. From recorder to stringed instrument. It's a big jump, I know. But a long time ago, you gave me a gift, and I would like to return the favor.
I don't know if I'm in a place right now to be fighting gods and monsters. But I can certainly be in a place to help those that are. And maybe at the very least, writing some new songs and legends about what they're doing.
My brother had left his cup behind, his favorite cup, and one last thing I want to give to Dariax. I say, I think you're good enough to make a few coin. Here, take this cup. Yeah. Set it out. There's a group right over there. Look for the one that's not the most drunk, second to most.
Okay.
Play a little tune, and I want to watch from here. And then I sort of watch as he makes his way toward, his typical Dariax fashion, hurriedly toward the crowd, super excited. And I can't help but smile I have just like real life. My fucking eyes are a little wet. And as I watch him go, my smile falls and Dorian's face turns stern. And he casts invisibility.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll end my turn.
It's not about a turn. Where do you go from here?
Straight to try to find the Tempest. Yeah.
You don't ask anyone, because you are not seen, but you listen. It's like the breeze. You feel how it moves and flows between people and buildings. You listen for the words of the Tempest. And you overhear, oh, she's not here yet. She'll be back. She's on some important mission. And you see them looking towards a grove in the center of this place. And you feel it before you see it. Magic. The magic of life. Of growing wild things. As the Tempest makes her way through an old and gnarled tree, steps through, silhouetted against the golden light of her magic. You see the antlers of her headdress, and you lose the shape of her to her massive mantle. But leaves, feathers flow out and away from her. And somehow, even though you are invisible, even though she probably doesn't know you're coming, it does not cause you anything but the knowledge and the understanding of the rightness of this moment that she turns to the empty spot in space where you are standing and nods. And that's where we're going to pull back from here. I think it's time to go. Hey, Matt, you want to come back over?
Sure. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'll give you a proper long hug in a moment. But I think with that, it is here, Dorian Storm, after emerging from the tree, Keyleth approaches, acknowledging you present, though magically cloaked, says, Dorian, it is good to see you.
I'll drop my invisibility.
What brings you to Zephyra?
Being lost. Only waypoint on the map, I suppose. I'm looking for guidance. I lost my group. I'm feeling as though the winds are sending me somewhere I don't understand, and I need an anchor?
And I gather the challenges in Exandria have left scars in you as of late as well.
Yes. I have a brother. Had a brother. And I didn't want to leave behind. But I have. I know this world is full of magic I don't understand, but you have resources? Do you not? I hate to beg a favor. I've never begged, but if I told you a spot in the wilderness, would your people be able to find it? I don't ask for miracles, but retrieve my brother's body?
You are a friend to us. You've been a great friend to one of my most trusted protectors, one who has himself given much. I promise you, I will do this for you.
Just make sure people stay safe.
Of course. Are you sure you don't know where you're going?
Perhaps I don't know where, but I'm starting to believe I know why. I'd like to see Orym again. And Fern.
They're away at the moment, doing a very, very important mission.
I've imposed enough, but if I may, can you house me?
Of course. As Keyleth leads you to your bedchambers, she heads upstairs, followed by other footsteps, and you can just barely hear the muffled sound of what looks like conversation. But not casual. Serious. Militant, even. You can't pick up the words, but you've always been keen at picking up tone. And it's about now that a clearer voice rings into your mind, unexpectedly, here in the wee hours of the morning, as you hear Orym say, from the ether itself, "We're home. Can you hear me? Northeast of Bassaris. Can you get there? I'm struggling. Sorry, can you get there? Fuck, I miss you."
Yeah, I think normally, Dorian would try to think of the most eloquent thing to say. He likes to make things of words, and he's specific about their meaning, and he can't think of a thing. But the only thing that's in his heart's just 3 words. It's just, I'll be there.
The conversation above continues for another 20 or so minutes as you just contemplate the stone kind of passing through your fingers, thinking about what's happened. Aimless as you were, you're needed somewhere. And as you hear the conversation close upstairs and the footsteps begin to descend, you hear the voice of the Tempest come and knock on the door.
Open it.
Dorian, stay as long as you like. I have to be going. There's some business I need to attend to. But it's been great to see you.
Thank you. Business? I don't mean to pry.
The god eater that sits in the core of that moon seeks to be released and devour the pantheon. All of the forces that can are gathering to prevent this from transpiring. An invasion that looms from entities that have long plotted from afar and beyond our imagination. That is where Orym and your friends have been. On Ruidus.
Ruidus? The message. He said he was on the moon. I'm such a fool. I thought it was a code or a place I didn't know. Ruidus. It's been lost from the sky.
Not lost, but locked. And there it sits, unnaturally bound above the continent of Marquet.
I want to go.
She doesn't hesitate, looking at your eyes. Then come with me.
Yeah, no hesitation on his part. He follows her.
We're here to save the world, I think. Again. wish to save a friend.
Well, what's the point in saving the world if there's no one there to write a song about it?
She smiles for the first time since you left. She turns to the side of this cherry blossom tree, and as she raises her hand up, you watch as the glow of pure nature-based spiritual magic tears across the front of it, and you watch as the crooked doorway glowing a faint greenish color opens. On the other side, you can just barely make out a quick flash of what looks like a military encampment. She steps through, and you follow suit, and as you do, you emerge. Even here in the evening light, you can immediately look upward and see the ominous, red glowing sight of Ruidus for the first time in so many weeks. Like a burning coal of hate settled in place as a singular thin thread of red light anchors it to the surface of Exandria. As just beyond the massive gates that hold the eastern side of the stronghold's perimeter walls, massive heavy walls of rock that have been sculpted out of the very ground itself, up 25, 30 feet, as you hear the gates shift open and a few calls down from below. You see 7 figures come walking in. Bells Hells, if I could have you back to the table, please.
Hello, friends.
Orm's eyes just kind of dart back and forth between the Tempest and Dorian. Totally gobsmacked.
I heard this party could use a humble bard.
And he starts running.
Shit.
And gets about 20 feet away and just goes. And miniature tackles into a total hug.
I start clapping over and get in on the hug and just kisses all over.
Oh, that's very nice.
Wait, what are you doing here? How did you get here?
Take Orem and look him deep in the eyes and gently set him down. She brought me. And I'm going to gesture back to Keyleth. Hi. From the looks of things, you're in it a bit deeper than I was. What's going on here?
We learned a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Her, stoicism cracks as much as she tries to hold together and goes, I am so glad you're back and alive. Oh, wow. I was so nervous. And I'm so proud. I was scared, but I believed you could do it, and Oh, sorry.
I put my hand out to her.
She takes your hand.
We wouldn't be here. FCG.
It came at a cost.
Right. As all things do in war.
What happened to FCG?
He sacrificed themselves.
Saved us.
For us, yeah.
Surely he couldn't be.
Yeah, no. No.
I understand.
You all look like you could use some rest.
Hmm.
Motions for some of the higher guard to come and escort you to some of the nicer living tents, quarters for elite soldiers, guests. It's nice. It's cozy. And it's far better than Ruidus has been to you in recent days. And as you all step in, she goes, I'm just so glad to see you here. And I'm sorry. Rest well. Rest the rest of heroes. You've earned it. She turns around, and you watch as the cloak kind of billows for a second, and her form shifts into that of a large hawk. That
I I wish I came at better times. It seems as if you've been through a rough road.
No, it was the perfect.
No, because if you'd have come earlier, you'd be dead too.
Well, I think I would have done all right. Immediately dead is what you jumped to?
Were you
I
just...
have missed you as well.
Were you by Zephyr when I reached out?
Yes, it's when your message came through, but only the one. It's a long story. My brother died. My two best friends became the champions of the Matron of Ravens and the Spider Queen.
Wait, what?
It's a long
How long
mess.
ago was that, Dorian?
Yesterday.
Are you serious?
It's all right. We all deal with grief and
It's all right.
Yeah. Not really.
What a day.
Yeah, this has been a doozy.
Dorian, the stuff going on up there is truly otherworldly, stuff that predates most history that we know about. I mean, it is a blank slate with this stuff. It's hard to wrap your head around, and when you see it, kind of makes you wonder if we can do anything to change it. I have to admit, I've seen some stuff. This made me feel like I'm as green as they come.
Are you back, Dorian? Are you going to stay with us?
If you'll have me.
Gladly. I speak for myself, I guess, but gladly.
We missed you a lot. We talked about you often.
That's very nice, but I'm just glad for the invitation.
You probably don't want to talk about this right now. But now that your brother is gone, what does that mean for you?
Well, that's a larger question than you may think. I asked Keyleth's people to potentially retrieve his body.
He was in battle.
If you can call it that. He did his best. I never thought there was real evil in the world. Not real evil. I think there are bad people who do bad things, but what we've seen these last days is irredeemable. I think for the first time in my life, I'm a bit angry.
So she wasn't able to get rid of it.
Opal. I'm sorry. We tried.
And Fiera and Dariax.
Fiera stayed with Opal. Well, Dariax. Well, he's all right.
So Opal is
Alive. Corrupted. I feel as though Fiera and I was walking down the same path.
well, maybe they'll be safe together.
If they are, we are to be concerned. The gods are frightened of something, and I can only assume it's this Predathos with an O, with an A, O. Predathos.
You know what? We'll fill you in.
Sure. Maybe.
No, give me 10 minutes.
No. We should get it. We'll talk about extending our prose storytelling.
Toast.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, not even a little.
To the reunion of old friends.
To not being all right.
To never. Cheers.
To
Hey.
reunions and damage.
And to letters.
Letters. And your brother.
And
the Cyrus.
Cyrus.
And the friends we hope to see again.
As you drink down your wine, your liquor, taking in the flavor and reminiscing on those you've lost, those you've found, and in the midst of all this fear and chaos, the unexpected and necessary grounding that moments like these provide, we pull away from the dull glow of the tent here in the mid-morning darkness over the Hellcatch Valley, ever warmed by the distant dark red glow of the ominous moon. And that's where we're going to finish tonight's episode.
Oh, Robert!
Oh, so happy to have you back, bud.
It's good to have you back.
Yay.